up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's Sam, YouTube? It's your girl, the goddess in the back. Ooh, with another one, with another one. Alright, y'all, so I wanted to get on here and make this video to tell you guys that I don't take advice. I don't want no advice from none of you hoes. But before we get into the video, I'm gonna go ahead and do some promotion for me. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's Sam, y'all? This your girl, the goddess. And I'm here to do a little bit of promotion for my new crop top line / boutique. I call it a crop top line / boutique because it was originally supposed to just be crop tops, but I still had clothes left from when I started a boutique a long time ago. Once I get those sold, it's gonna just be crop tops. But y'all, these aren't just any crop tops. These are crop tops with substance. These crop tops make statements about issues going on in the real world, in society today. So go ahead and follow my business page at Loghouse Fashion. Click the link in the bio and change society today. Alright, y'all, so let me clip my throat. The reason why I don't take advice from anyone is because I'm in tune with my intuition. Bitch, what that is? What is your intuition? I would define your intuition as, or intuition in general, as the ability to know something without factual reassurance or factual evidence, proof. You know, an instinct, a gut feeling. You know, you might hear a lot of people say, you know, I felt it in my gut, or I should have followed my first mind. Most of the time, most likely, that's your intuition. Your intuition is the spirit. It's the soul. It's the spirit trying to guide you on this path if you're on this spiritual journey, down the path that you are supposed to be on. See, a lot of people feel like they need second and third opinions and want to ask their friends for advice about making decisions, but truthfully, deep down, ultimately, you already know what's best for you. You already know. You just have to be able to identify it and listen. Okay? So, just for an example, for birds, you know, birds don't have to ask. Birds, sorry y'all, I'm sweating, it's hot out here. Alright, birds don't have to ask their friends, their fellow birds, hey bro, should I fly? Yeah, nigga, you a bird. Like, you don't need to ask me if you supposed to fly. So that's an example. You know, it's extinct. It's an instinct. You know what I mean? From the divine, the spirit. The spirit is the divine. You know, I like to define the spirit and all of us in this whole thing: plants, animals, humans, and you know, all life species, as puzzle pieces that make up one big collective consciousness, and that consciousness is God. So that spirit is a piece of that consciousness, is a piece of that spirit of God. So you have to listen to it when you're going on this spiritual journey, because it'll never lead you wrong. I never ask for advice. I always go inward. And a lot of people who feel like they need that reassurance and second or third opinions often can't hear their intuition. Most people can't hear their intuition. Most people are not in tune with their intuition because they have so much chaos going on in their heads. So ways for me that help me to be able to differentiate my inner voice, that intuition, from thoughts. Because your thoughts are external. Your thoughts that run through your mind always come from external sources. But the intuition is internal. Your intuition is something that you feel, okay? So I found that a way that I was able to recognize my intuition more, you know, and enhance it, is being alone. I noticed that being alone, you know, and in silence, and not having external forces influence my mind, I found that I was able to pay attention to all the crap that was going on in my mind already. Okay, so it's like all that stuff becomes louder. Then I began meditation. So this is another way, meditation. Meditation is when, you know, when you sit still and then you breathe. And you become centered. You're able to view those thoughts and view all of those thoughts that's running through your head without putting emotion, attaching emotion to it. And then you're able to decipher what is anxiety and what is not. What is good for you and what is not. What comes from external forces and what does not. Okay, so that was really what helped me. Another thing that helped me along with those meditations was binaural beats for the chakras, binaural tones, binaural beats. You got right frequencies. You got I don't even know how to really pronounce it, but I think it's like solfuego or solfigo or something like that. You know, all different kind of ones, all different types of tones that help with the chakras. So the two main chakras that help enhance your intuition that work together would be your solar plexus, because your solar plexus is your gut, and it's a gut feeling. When you hear that, when you hear people say it's the gut feeling, that's what it means. So how does your gut, how does your stomach, what does that have to do with your intuition? Well, your gut has 100 million nerve cells. And what are your nerves? Your nerves is your ability to feel. It gives you the ability to feel things, right? So, ooh, Lord. So, if how nerves, you know how the nervous system works, you know, they send signals to the brain to make you conscious of whatever it is that you're feeling. Okay? So if your gut got 100 million nerve cells, they must have some feeling in that bitch, right? Must have some feeling coming from that bitch. So yes. So I found that when I would play solar plexus music to help to clear up my solar plexus, I found that, you know, all of the anxiety. So that's actually a symptom of bad solar plexus, is if you have a lot of anxiety. Okay, but anyways, I found that all the fucked up ass thoughts and all the anxiety that I would feel be purged. So in these meditations, all of these thoughts are coming up to the surface, and then I'm letting them flow through, letting them purge through. Okay, so when the thoughts come up to the conscious mind, you let it pass through without giving you observe them without giving it any emotion, and then they pass through. All right, and so same thing with the third eye chakra. That's your all-seeing eye. That's the pineal gland. Okay, so that is very essential for feeling and knowing and being able to recognize your intuition and seeing things for what it really is. Okay, so same thing. all of that anxiety that I would feel would come purging up and out. So if I can explain how that feels, it's kind of like when you do spring cleaning and you gotta get all the stuff that's behind the bed, get all the trash that's under the bed, behind the couch, you know what I'm saying? And you bring it all up, you pull it all up, and then you dispose of all the trash, and then you put everything back where it belongs, okay? Make that thing neat. So you got to make that solar plexus and that third eye neat, okay?
Clean that shit up right now.
You cannot have a messy third eye and a messy solar plexus and still think that you're going to be able to feel your intuition and recognize your intuition, okay? Yo, don't mind me. I do stupid shit all the time. But anyways,
let me clear my throat.
But anyways, yeah, so those are some of the things that helped me, you know, be able to recognize and make my intuition stronger. You know, when you ask for advice from other people, you never know what their motives are. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people actually. Well, when you have a strong intuition, you can definitely feel what people's intentions are from a mile away. You can definitely feel it. But for those of you who do not, who always feel like they need advice from others, when you already know, when you really most of the time you already know, but you end up getting advice and you take the advice from a friend, and that friend and you don't know what the intentions of that friend is, and you end up following that friend's advice and getting yourself in a messed up situation. Because ultimately the decision should be yours. It should be what you want to do, what you feel like you should do, not what anybody else feels like you should do. Okay? You know, your path is your path. Other people's path is other people's path. They have to follow their spirit and their soul and what God has, what the creator or God or whatever you want to call it, the universe has planned for them to do. We all have a purpose. We all serve a purpose in this world, in this life. And it's up to you to figure out what yours is through your own spirit journey, through your own spiritual journey. I had a friend of mine that I used to be friends with, and I was talking to her about this dude that I really, really liked, like really, really liked him, right? And she was basically telling me, well, I think it's just blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to say what she said. But basically, to sum it all up, I don't think that's it. I don't think he's the one. Come to find out, later on, she was secretly in love with me. Attracted to me. Sexually attracted to me. So you see what I'm saying? You cannot, well, I knew it right away when she told me, because I know how I feel. I know what I feel. I know I'm very in tune. But I felt it. I was like, she's very jealous. She's jealous because she's attracted to me. I knew it. My intuition told me right then and there. But then I got confirmation later on that my intuition was correct. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so you never know. Your friends could be undercover jealous. I'm just gonna keep it all the way G with you, especially if you were the type of person that's always asking for advice and always feel like you don't know which way to go, always confused. It's most likely because you have negative energies and negative frequencies around you that is creating that chaos, that's creating that confusion. Because like I said, thoughts come from outside external forces. So yeah, when you ask your friends for advice, you need to make sure they don't got no ulterior motives, because they could purposely give you bad advice just to keep you stuck or to keep you or deter you from what you really should do and what will really make you happy, because they don't want to see you happy. So stop fucking listening to your friends.
Okay.
Stop listening to these hoes, okay? Bitch. Listen to your damn self. Listen to your damn spirit. Okay? Alright. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this was informative. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't mind me. I do stupid shit all the time. It's just me. It's just my personality, okay? Alright, y'all. Have a good one.